Good afternoon. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday today. My name is Marla, and I represent Osborne Books and More. And I'd like to give you a book review today on two instruments from an expert in the industry and what she told me about Osborne Books and More. So I'd like to introduce you to the famous classical tunes keyboard book. And she reviewed this, and at first she's like, nah, no, that's just a toy. But then she looked at it, and in her honest opinion, she played the keys and listened to see if it was in tune and the right key. And she said, yes, all the keys play in their exact tune. So the C key is C key. So if you were to give your child this book, your child would learn the basic keys that a keyboard has and will start playing the keys and knowing where to place their fingers. So if you ever put them in keyboard, he'll automatically understand the notes and hear it. It's a good introduction. This book is a good introduction to keyboarding. It's only $24.99. So rather than spending a bunch of money for a class that you don't know if your child is going to want to continue, give him a book and let him explore the different classical tunes. For example, the New World Symphony, or the Hall of Mountain King, or the Prince of Denmark March, or the Rigoletto, or the Thine Be the Glory, or Spring, Emperor's March, Sleeping Beauty Waltz, and a Wedding March. Here you go. The Wedding March. Gotta play some keys together. I just played Happy Birthday, and I bet you could. So I think this is a good book, and I highly recommend it. For $24.99, you can't beat the price over instruction in piano. So if you don't have the money and you can't afford an instructor or a regular keyboard, which is like $100, just give them this piano book and let him explore the keyboard on his own and decide whether he wants to learn further how to play the keyboard. Okay, the next instrument that I'd like to introduce you to is my first xylophone book. And I want to stress this is a book. So one of the issues that the instructor had was the fact that Osborne wrote xylophone on it, and she said that a xylophone means in Greek wood. So it's a wood phone. And I'm thinking, in my logic mind, I studied logic for 3 years. I said, well, it's a xylophone book. So with all due respect, it is a wood phone. See? So Osborne put the xylophone on a wood, even though it's not on a wood base. This book is not meant to be like an actual instrument. It's just meant to give you an introduction to the xylophone. And yes, it might sound differently, but I played an actual xylophone, and the sound it makes is similar. But I'm not going to argue with her. She is an instructor and she's an expert. I'm not. But if your child is interested in the xylophone, it's more than just a toy. You can actually introduce your child to notes and how to play the keys. And in the book, it's color coded so that your child is learning the keys and the keys and learning the song of the Grand Old Duke of York. So the Grand Old Duke of York would be played like this. Pretty simple. And I think the sound is perfect, and I think that the tune goes with the song. So if you were to introduce your children to music and you didn't want to pay for a class, Osborne Books and More has the right kind of books for your kids. And it's only $24.99 for this beautiful book. So if you're interested, please visit my web store at k4699.myubam.com. Again, visit my web store at k4699.myubam.com